Now we did get some new rules. PWHL is always good for a Friday afternoon news drop,
I
and
didn't even like catch it. I was running errands before I sat down to do this. So this is brand new information to me.
yeah, this happened while I was at the rink during the second preseason game for the Sirens and the Frost here. And so there were two significant things they called out. Well, first off, the rules are now on the website, which is great. So we'll put a link to that in the show notes for you. So you can read all the rules for the upcoming PWHL season. But there's a goaltending rule put into place, and this is kind of to establish essentially the NHL e-bug situation.
Okay.
So all of the teams have three goalies rostered on the list, and two of them dress. And if there is an injury to one of the goaltenders during the course of the game where they have to leave the game, then the third goalie will be allowed to dress and act as backup. So you aren't just stuck with the one goalie for the remainder of the game. So this essentially creates the e-bug system, but it's your third goalie. And that's kind of, I think, why when I talked to Greg Fargo, head coach of the New York Sirens, about any potential goaltending battles, and he's like, well, everybody's going to be on the roster, like all three goalies. It's really Kaylee Osborne is the starter, and then the other two are fighting for ice time, really. So I think that is an interesting approach here, but I think it does create a certain level of stability for the teams, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always thought that teams should have three goalies. Again, by virtue of me having to watch the goalie carousel in Buffalo during one of their last seasons, if not their last season, I want to say. It's just a smart move. You never know what's going to happen. God forbid, somebody goes out or anything like that. And I mean, we've even seen situations like that in the NHL this season as well. Look at the Sabres, look at the Leafs. So it's very I just think it's smart. I think it's good to have. It's a good problem to have if if you have, especially if you have three very strong goaltenders and literally any single one of them could theoretically be a starter.